Hello everybody, Darren here, and welcome back to episode 17 of my Total War Warhammer 2 Vampire Coast Let's Play as Luthor Harkon. Remember as always to check the description and find a playlist and any other relevant information such as mods, music, or my PC specs. Episodes of this series are posted on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And as always, please do consider sharing it, liking the videos, or commenting to help the series grow. In the last episode, we were invaded by a greenskin horde that I greatly underestimated and completely fluffed the battle, leading them to an almost decimation of Luthor's army, but we did manage to just about win. He has revenge in his sights now, and we're ready to kick them off of the Vampire Coast. Meanwhile, near Sartosa, we've built up a second army with a legendary admiral. Skaven are sort of circling us and we're aware of an exotic goods vessel that's on its way to Sartosa that we plan on intercepting. So that's essentially the situation in our two sort of theaters of war. Now, before we mess around on the campaign, I just want to get straight into the revenge and just deal with this greenskin threat on Pox Marsh. Apparently, if we were to auto-resolve it, we will lose our Mourngulls, our animated Hulks, and a couple of units. I don't want to do that, so we're just going to have to fight it out. So let's go. Alrighty, we are in 15 Winds of Magic. We'll give it a quick gamble. Boom! Oh my god, wow. Up to 37. Nice. So we're going to try and avoid the mistake I made last time. I'm actually going to pull it back a bit and let them come to me. And if they don't want to come to me, then we can approach them. Now, we've actually got two units that I think we've used before, but we've never actually used natively. We've had them as a garrison unit, but we have depth... There's a depth guard. No, sorry, deck gunners. Deck gunners. So these guys, they've got a man carrying a box of ammo to help with what is essentially a minigun or a Gatling gun being operated by the other one. So that's pretty cool. And there's 32 of them, so in total there's 64 in the unit if you count them, because they kind of count as one, but they are two. They've got incredible range, shield breakers. This unit's shield breaking attacks can significantly weaken the target's chance of blocking missiles, armor piercing, small splash, etc. So they're going to be great. Range 245, the regular range is 211 from our longer range armor piercers. And then we've also got the sort of splash damage close quarters missile infantry that have a range of 131. So it's like a third line in a way. So yeah, so let's just pull back. I want to put these guys in the center. We'll flank them with a couple of the longer range guys either side. And what would be really nice is if we could actually even make use of them somehow. We'll have to see if that works out. So we've got 3 polearm units. Let's just put, I guess, one on each side, one in the middle. Luthor can sit back in the middle. We have 3 regular melee. We'll flank each polearm unit with a regular melee. Okay. And then we have our 2 monstrous infantry. Put one just there. Put one just there.
Bones and flesh.
It's really hard. There's small bumps all over the place just to see exactly where we need to be.
Above deck. Dick hands.
Alright, I'm assuming they're going to come towards me. It is a bit of an awkward angle, not going to lie. In fact, I am a little bit worried about that. I'm just so terrified of angles now from that last battle. I'm just going to shift everyone to the left. So if they're at least coming down that hill, we can definitely aim at them.
I'll kill them. We hear you.
Alright, looking good. I think we can start firing now. Their orc war boss is nearly dead, actually. There we go. Good job, guys. Alright. Pull them back. Let's move these forward. Ultimately, we don't have that much infantry, so some of them just have to get engaged at the end of the day. It's nice. I've seen a lot more people breaking than we did before. Our tiered line of guns is working fairly well. Well, they've activated their wall. Just group up on any infantry we can. Trying to group these guys, or separate them out, I guess, so they can actually engage properly. We're about to lose some polearm units over there. Remember, these are like basically no experience. It's not too bad to lose things. But I'd like to keep all the gunners alive if we can, get them some experience. I'm gonna send Luthor back here. I'm really struggling to deal with these savage orc boar boys. Let's see if we can just lay into them now on the sides. Oh my god, yes. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, let the gunners finish them off then. How many's left? 30? They might come back. Maybe. Look at the range we have. We can hit all those guys all the way over there. Trying to get my own guys out of the way of my guns now, basically. Nice, we're hitting some of them from the sides. Only barely, but we are hitting them. Did I? Oh no, good. I thought I lost my Mongols. I would have been really pissed off if that happened. That's the reason we fought the battles, to not lose them. And that's essentially it. That's revenge. That's sitting back, knowing our terrain a little bit better. Still not the most optimal battle in the world, but I'll take it, you know? It's not bad. Not bad. Seeing some of our new gun lines do some work was pretty good. GG, I guess. Alright, a close victory, they say. We lost 2 units, a polearm unit and a regular swords unit. Not too bad. We'll just take this town back, but they looted it before, so it's already reset. And as painful as it is, we'll just have to spend the growth to build it back up. So I would like to... We're at level 4. If we wait 20 turns, we'll be able to get to level 5, finally do this. But it's not worth waiting that long, I don't think. So I'm going to try to... Do we have any growth here? Growth plus 40. That's going to help significantly. Let's upgrade this. This goes from 10 growth to 15. It's slightly better, but we do have to spend a population point to do it. So we're going to be falling down a bit. But I'm hoping if we build another growth building here, maybe we can catch up. Yeah, I guess that's the plan. And I might just get rid of these. Actually, the recruitment cost debuff is pretty good, actually. But at Pox Marsh, I don't think I'll build a resource again because we're not no one will trade with us, so it's kind of pointless. The buff on its own isn't good enough. Experience gained per turn. Could we do that? 7,002 population surplus. We have 13 in this army. What's the next thing up from here? Rotting Prometheans, Gunnery Mob. Don't really feel like I need those. Rotting Prometheans are cool, but I don't really like... Missile Cavalry is something I absolutely hate in Total War games to use and to fight against. I just hate them. Hate them. Yeah, so I think I'll just go with this. Steel Anchor to get that extra experience, because we did just get decimated, so we need a lot of the experience to kind of come back up. What else could we get here now locally? Oh yeah, we could get the Necrophex Colossus, it's just that we're out of the money after buying that. Maybe I will
I am the Pirate King.
trade that for 2 of those. 2 might be a bit much. 1 is probably all you need. Let's get 2. It's going to be a while before we get that depth guard.
Captain, on deck.
So she's down Spirit Leech already, Life Leeching. We already have someone quite like this. Maybe try to do something a bit different. Can't do that till we get to rank 9. She can't heal or anything like that. Alright, let's... Well, it'd be good to have her with Luthor, actually, because we don't have many spells with him. We're no sort of support hero. Alright, in that case, we will just focus on this then. So, leadership. I like the debuff ones, so let's go with that. So, the next one down here then, we have Lady Greer again. She's got 1 skill point, very similar to the one we were just looking at, because she has the same thing. We'll just pop into evasion.
All bones on deck.
And then next turn we'll go for the dwarfs. Good. And Pennywake just has leveled up. Oh yeah, so we're getting much of our income from the raiding that's going on right now, so that has to be beared in mind as well. 10 out of 12. Okay, good. Just want to make sure we have 10 grand in the bank when we do that, to get that little bit of extra money. Income from post-battle loot. Upkeep reduced for the army. That's pretty good. No income from raiding, no? Not that I see, unless we have it already. I know you're probably thinking, oh, lightning strike. Don't care. Alright. Now we have Evelyn Dew, the support that's in the Dread Admiral's army. Arcane Conduit? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's just buff the Winds of Magic. So we can actually build the next building as well, the upper deck. That allows us to get our own pole arms and scurvy dogs. Then above that we get the boarding crew and depth guard if we get all the way up to the top actually. It's a faster way to do it, probably. We just keep all the population surplus in that army. Okay, I think that was pretty much it. Like I said, we already did the bulk of this turn. Damn, there's still skills. Everyone has goddamn skills so much. 2 skills for Two Toes Adley. Spiteful Shot. Oh, she's got Lure of... Well, first of all, let's get Root Marcher. Spiteful Shot, then. Lure of the Deep, I think it's called. Alright, good. I think that's it. Hero not moved, that's okay. Interesting. Faction destroyed the defenders of the Great Plan. That's interesting because we knew of them. They were here. Monument of Izatal. Now, the Hunts Marshal was at war with them, so it could have been him. But it could have also been the Spine of Sotek Dwarves. Or now the Coward. Okay.
Corsair of the night.
We're almost back to full strength. We're ready to attack that place if we want. Now, the Lisbon are making moves out here. Hexodal. I'm just a little bit weary of that. Building-wise, yeah, interesting. We could build something else for Luthor. So what was this one again? Increased missile strength for Carronade, Mortar, and Queen Bass. Is that what it does all the way up to the top? Increases the amount of uses for the Norse Roar. Melee defense when defending. Infamy gained per turn. It's required to achieve campaign victory. Only in the Vortex, alright. Oh yeah, okay. That's for his story with Amanar, I think. more interested in opening up that availability of Depth Guard, but we already have a Lord doing it. I don't know if we need to. I'd rather do something like that. So that's 15 surplus you need to then get Animated Hulks, Mourngulls, Rotting Leviathan in his own army without building it elsewhere. It's kind of interesting. I might have to think about that in between episodes, because I'm a bit indecisive right now about what to do there. Definitely want to get these kind of things, though. Just increase our movement, increase, you know, all that kind of stuff, growth, experience.
I hear voices.
I'm sure you do. Now there's units right outside the gate there. More Animated Hulks. Don't need any handgunners. Yeah, we don't have any artillery anymore. I guess I'd trade some of these gunners with another army or something in future for that.
I am listening. My man.
Okay, so yeah, we're not going to go that way. We'll just wait. We have to wait 2 turns to get our Necrofex units. Artillery monsters. I guess they are artillery, so that's true. So Skaven, Icked Claw, is making moves close to us.
Admiral of the fleet.
We have Penny Wake,
Landfolk are weak. The fleet master
who's
has
basically able to engage. We'll just hop her into Lucchini
Prepare my coffin.
for a turn.
Feed on.
That'll basically get her the full replenishment she needs.
Yes.
Then combined with this army, the two together should be able to take this out. This is a I'm afraid of this army. I'm getting pretty scared now, 'cause some of the big legendary lords, I feel like they've advanced faster than I have. Even though we're nearly 100 turns in. So I'm just, especially Skaven, I was really, really bad at playing against them.
Vampire of the waves.
As weak as our infantry is, at least theirs isn't too strong. Just trying to think, anything else to do then? Not really. Oh yeah, fight this battle down here, of course.
Fall in.
Just thinking, is it worth putting him in the army? Nah.
Get them.
A close defeat, it says. Whoa. Got some graphical glitching going on. So the garrison's not going to be too big of a concern. These guys are like triple experience, a lot of them gold experience, so that's going to be a little bit tough. But I reckon we just go for it. What's the artillery situation? Yeah, good thing is that they don't really have much artillery. We've got 1. And it's really just our gun line versus theirs, our monstrous infantry into their infantry. I feel like we're quite underprepared though. It's like we have the gunners. We need to keep them firing, but they have so much infantry, it's going to be really hard to do that. But hey, I like a challenge. Come on, let's go. Now, I didn't even think of it, but this is like a GCCM map again. It's not walled. I thought it was there while I was loading in. Thankfully, it is not walled, because that would have changed everything. This should be better for our artillery, at least. We might be able to hit tighter groups. Alright, let's start the deployment. Let's get our long-range, armor-piercing shots in a nice line, unobstructed view. Pretty unobstructed view. Not going to put anything in front of them. Well, they very luckily are in at the back of the town. We can't shoot them right now. It's a weird settlement. The place is flooded. I guess it leads into their keep, their carrack. Yeah, they're kind of messed up, to be honest. Alright, I'm just going to speed time up. Let's bring our Mournfang cavalry out and around that way. Alright, I'm just trying to move forward just to kind of bait them, get their attention, and hopefully they'll just kind of react or come alive, and then we can pull back. Dwarfs are slow as well with their little stumpy legs. Telling the cannon to fire. Letting these guys fire now as well. Damn, man. Seems like the AI is just screwed on this map. Alright, it seems like they're not going to take the bait. They're not going to activate and come out like I'd hoped. I don't know how else to approach this battle then. Probably can't get an angle. They're able to arc their shot through the fucking wall. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just cutting that battle out. Unfortunately, it's just a completely bugged map. As nice as it is to look at and everything, not only do the AI not respond on it if they're defending, but they also can't navigate it, and I can't navigate it. I was moving units, and then they would just split off and go all these weird different ways. They'd phase through walls, they wouldn't fire. The map definitely has a lot of issues, and when it was totally glitching out, I was like, oh, screw this. And I decided I'm just going to fight this again. But I'll sit back, I'll just use the guns to whittle down the enemy as much as I can from a distance. You know, basically sit there like a sort of like a Legend of Total War style, cheese them into just dying, right? But I actually lost my general in doing so. Lady Greer got a little too close to some slayers and got cut down. I had sent her forward in order to use her Spirit Leech against their Rune Lord. And she'd done it a couple times, and just as I got too close, she ended up getting killed. She actually didn't get killed. She lost like, you know, 60% of her health and then just basically faded away, crumbled, and I couldn't bring her back or do anything. I was trying to get her off the map. Anyway, long story short, that's the situation. It's the best I could do for such a bugged out settlement. Obviously, I just want to have good battles, fun battles, things that are interesting to watch, and I want to have a fair result. So I feel like this is a pretty fair result, because it's actually a tough enough battle, a 1v1, you know, 20 versus 21 units. To lose our Lord is a bit of a setback. Losing some of these gunners is a bit of a setback. So I think that's a fair outcome, relatively speaking. So we'll go with that. Go with that ultimately. Excuse me. So yeah, we're just gonna raise them, get rid of them. As tempting as it is to sack, we'll just raise, and we're gonna have to get a new Lord here, obviously. Emily Floater, another floater. Intrigant. Gain loyalty from ambush and lightning strike. No. Constructing pirate coves. Constructing pirate coves. Fighting with other pirate lords in battle. That's kind of interesting. What's his name? Timmy Wolsey. Gain loyalty from raising settlements. Yeah, let's get this person then. Maddie Drury. Because that's what we're going to be doing. Actually, we have Timmy Bloodletter to see anything better. He's stronger loyalty, actually, right off the bat. Gain loyalty from raising settlements. Extra loyalty gained from following a battle. Oh, right. Oh, that's great. Brute. Yeah, we'll definitely take him then. Lore of Vampires.
All bones on deck.
Lady Greer. We hardly knew ye. I think she was level 8 or level 9 or something. Alrighty. There we go. Man, that was really painful. I was almost like just gonna give up everything. I was like, oh, I don't know if I can go any further with this. When it gets bugged out, I get so depressed because I like to really get immersed in games, and then I can't make a narrative work that way. I'm like, oh, they're just standing still. Come on. Oh well. 'Tis the nature of user-made maps, I suppose. It was a great idea for a map, though. I have to say, I was looking around at it, and it looked really beautiful on top. All the work that went into getting the water looking right and everything. Anyways, to continue this turn, so we've just taken Mine of the Bearded Skulls and raised it to the ground. So that means, objective-wise, we've only got one more to go before we get our big payout and we advance to the next chapter. Jim Hawkins managed to survive, so let's increase his abilities. Ammunition for artillery, ammunition for all missile units. I might do that. Actually, no, let's give him let's give him Cackle Fruit. Such a powerful spell. Okay. I'm just thinking, do we run back with these or do we just raise dead? I'd say raise dead. We lost 3 of these, we can get 1 back. Maybe get 1 of these as well. We can plow on ahead. And of course, just replenish while we can. Alright, so, I'm just getting my bearings again because that battle took so long. Yeah, so Luthor, we've gotten rid of the Greenskins. Okay, I remember now. And then we want to basically head back out once we get the Necrofex. And I think that's it, right? We moved everyone over in Sartosa. They have their stuff ready. We're probably going to end up fighting Ikka Claw if he keeps coming forward. If not, we'll chase him next turn. Yep, I think that's pretty much it. Let's just check over the buildings.
Master.
Okay. Alrighty, pretty mundane end turn, really. Faction encountered Gerhardt's mercenaries. Okay. So Ikiclaw backed off over to Miragliano. Attempting to, while we still have it, 3 more turns of that raiding. We could raid actually both territories.
Admiral of the fleet.
Maybe get Pennywake to raid right here and get Two Toes Adley.
Landfolk are weak. Blood and plunder.
I'm just thinking, yeah, this army is pretty trash. So they could raid down here and get money that way.
The
Yeah,
crew are
I reckon we'll do that.
restless.
It keeps switching on me, sorry. Alright, let's move there. Nope, wrong army again. This one.
Vampire of the West.
There we go. Move right there.
Get moving.
Should still be in range to do the raiding.
Plunder plenty.
4th brand,
Sea
basically,
dog.
we're getting there. And then, even though it's a little risky, what other units do we have
Admiral of the
available?
fleet.
Nothing great.
I have sailed the world. The crew are restless.
I just have to hope that this army could beat Ikiclaw's army.
Not logical.
Either way, though, look at that income. 3,500, 4,000. It's too much to pass up. Double the rating income that we
Yes.
usually get. A lot of public order problems here, so we're going to have to move on someone soon. Lest we keep fighting rebellions.
Curse my crowded psyche.
Alright, 1 turn to go for the Necrofex Colossus, and
All bones on deck.
effectively down here, we need to go for... So it was the Hunts Marshal that took the town, or at least finished them off. So basically these 2 towns left to go, they're both walled settlements. My biggest struggle in this campaign is always just taking walled settlements, because we need good infantry, or lots of cannons. As slightly annoying as it is, I'm going to run back, pick up some cannons at the main province, and then we'll push with Luthor back west yet again. I guess this isn't really my problem, it's just been something I've been keeping an eye on. We can just move through. Yeah. Alright, there's much else to do. We'll just have to heal up and then push back out. So next turn, both of the armies are really going to start moving.
Ahoy!
And we're just going to make money for this turn. Let's check on our lords that we haven't moved in a while. So we have the Vampire Fleet Captain out here looking for those pools of water. I'm going to go right there and try dig again. Even though I did dig like right here, I'm just... Maybe we weren't close enough to it, because this to me looks like, you know, to do with Isha's tears, as it said. I can't imagine where else it would be. And then let's check on Renfield. So he has to go back up north now.
The slayer in me seeks death.
He's got a long distance to go for the next one. It doesn't really make sense doing this because his upkeep is way higher than the money we're getting back for it. It's kind of nice to do them, but at the end of the day, it's actually pointless. I thought we'd get some items, you know. I was like, oh, we'll get some weapons or something. But if it's just money, then I mean, there's no point. And we have to get back on those pieces of 8 to get the rest of the regiments of renown. All right, end the turn. Alright, we've been attacked by Ikiclaw. It's awfully tempting to fight it, but I just don't think when he's got 3 Hell Pit Abominations, a Brood Horror, Wolf Rats. I don't even know what half of these things are. I'm thinking we back off. Link up with our other army and then take the fight to him. If he's come towards our territory, we might get the opportunity then to push back towards him with the 2
Get us
armies.
out of here.
The question is he going to chase? And can he chase? No. But he's coming to our territory, he's taking attrition.
As I foresaw.
Alright, salvage supplies. Our cargo hold has sprung a leak. Some of the booty has already been damaged and our weapons and armor are now at risk too. There's only so much space above deck, however, so which supplies should we try and save? Reduce our own armor. Reduce our weapon strength. I'd say reduce our own armor. Salvage the weapons. Ah, we have our Necrofex Colossi. That's a long read. I'd like to read it, but it's quite a lot to read when we don't even get to see the unit. I might read it once we get into battle, and then we can actually see them. Be the proper way to do it.
I refuse.
This is turn 97, so I can just load that and then copy the text and read it during the battle. So yeah, so Clan Scryer, there they are. After taking a little bit of attrition, perfect. So even just that 10% damage should help us quite a bit. So if we force march, what's regular march? Regular march could get us pretty damn close, but just outside the range I think we need. That being said, Two Toes Adley has... Now we've already given them the extra... There we go. Bind it to service. Is that going to do it?
Admiral of the fleet.
Yeah, there we go. It's as good as we can get. Let's see if they take the battle now. Ah, you coward.
Get moving.
It's wheeled all the way back over there. Crap. Well, we can't get them then. Damn it.
Blood and plunder.
If only we could have force marched, we might have been able to. Maybe. Probably not. Yeah, probably not.
Now.
They seem to retreat really far.
Move your spineless bags.
Well, let's continue our raiding for another turn or two, and we'll just keep pushing towards them to see if we can get a battle going.
Forward. Landfolk are weak.
I'm a bit worried about this best thing. I don't think it's coming back. I don't think it's coming back. The others normally will say, like, you know, oh, a few turns to go. But this one seems to be pretty set. Damn it. I'd love it if he came forward, though.
Yes. Serve for eternity.
Gave battle to Penny. Are we close enough? I think we're close enough, right? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright, not much else we can do out there. We're coming back with this army. Have to recruit up some better units. And now with Luthor and his double Colossi, we can start pushing back out. Oh, darkness was off.
The dead do not tire.
Strange army. But yeah, we're going to push back out to the spine of Sotek, and we shouldn't ever have to turn back again. I wouldn't think. And this army can... Yeah, I think I won't run all the way back. We'll just heal and then we'll come back together. The two together, we should be able to then take all these walled settlements. So there'll be like 3 sieges in a row, essentially. Maybe we could just get another cannon this way. No carronades, which is what I want. But we'll take a mortar. Let's do that for growth. And that as well. Income from ports? Yeah, I guess this one. Okay. Alright, I think that's going to have to be it for this episode. I have no real gauge on how long this one's been because of the massive battle cut, so it's probably a bit shorter than the others have been.
The crew are restless.
Yeah, so I think in the next episode we're probably going to end up fighting Ikaclaw one way or another. If he backs off to Miragliano, I'm just going to keep raiding my way up and hopefully we can bait him out. I need to ultimately try to bait him out. What we could also do if he doesn't get into the settlement is siege it and then attack him right outside of it. But we have to move, otherwise they're going to just keep mustering and we're just sandwiched between two. Well, ultimately we have the armies now to commit to one or the other. So that's ultimately what we got to do. We got to just commit one or the other. Sartozu would probably actually be better, thinking about it, and probably easier. But I guess I'll assess the situation and see. Alright, sorry for the weird disjointed episode. That's going to have to be it for me today. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.